Watch out! I might take out your eye or something. You never know.
That's not my cup of tea.
I love her.
Ooh, she's on.
So I was about to start work, and Tim comes downstairs and says, Kip's got something up his nose. The rubber thing is still in his nose. He shoved some sort of rubber wheel or something up his nose, and it's legit stuck. Like, cannot come out, stuck up the damn nose. So we're on our way to the hospital to get his freaking nose cleaned out because it's late. All the doctor's offices are closed, and his airway can get clogged off if it gets lodged up too deep up in there. So we just had an eventful little trip to the doctor. We were actually on our way to the hospital, and I called my mom, who's a nurse at a clinic here. And I knew the clinic was closed, but I called her and I just said, this is what's happening. We're gonna take Kip in. And she goes, hold on, let me see if doctor will see him, like the doctor where she works. So you don't have to wait in the ER. I was like, that would be awesome. So she talks to him and he's like, yeah, bring him right in. So we take him in to the doctor, and this child had stuck a bead up his nose. I thought it was a rubber tire because it was huge and it would not move. We tried all the techniques to get it out at home that they teach you when your kid's done something like this before. So wouldn't work. So the doctor sticks a catheter up over the bead, blows it up with fluid, and pulls, and it forces the bead out, and then we just kind of push and it came out. And the bead was so big it barely fit out his nose. So I don't really know how he got it in there. But he did. And Kip, what did we learn? No stuff up your nose, huh? Say no stuff.
No stuff.
Up
My
nose.
I nose.
Did the doctor have to get it out?
Yeah.
Was it owie? Did it hurt?
Again.
Did it hurt?
I said kidneys.
Yeah, we don't do that again, okay?
Hi guy.
Say okay.
Hi guy. Kidneys. Hi guy.
Yeah, did the doctor get it out? He screamed and was like, sit out on a chair. And he hated every second of it, but I don't think he'll put stuff up his nose again because it was pretty traumatizing for the child. So that was our little eventful run to the hospital and then run over to the doctor's office because we didn't have to go to the hospital because my mom's awesome. Anyway, that happened. Chaos. Guys, my life is always chaos. There's always something. I was literally about to go live for work and sell some jewelry, and then this happened. Thank goodness I work at home and my life is flexible enough with my work life that I can still be a mom to my crazy children. I am very grateful for that. But now I get to go in and work. We say good morning, friends. Say what's up. You want to make a birthday cake? Kippy, wait, Kippy, listen. Say like and subscribe.
Like it, guys.
Good morning, you guys. Hello. So this morning I actually am headed to the kids' school, even though we're technically on quarantine and the kids are not going to school because none of their online logins are working. I've been trying for days, and I could get one login for 4 kids. So 3 of them actually have logins. One login of their multiple logins to actually work. So I contacted the school and was like, I don't know what I should do. And they were like, just come in and we'll give you printed off information or papers. The 3 older kids, 16, 14, and 13 in a couple of days, are going to be watching the little kids while I just run real quickly to the school, get the papers for the children. that are printed off and then come back. So that is the plan. So I'm in the school pickup line for our kids' school. It's for school lunches. They're giving free lunch to all of the kids. So I figured today we'll go get it for the kids. We have 7 kids, so a little crazy, but it'll be fine. So this is what it looks like. It's a brown paper bag, and then they did a milk for right now and then a milk for breakfast. So they're doing like lunch and then breakfast the next day. For kids 0 to 18 in our community. We've only gotten it this one time because I was already at the school, but they are doing it like Monday through Friday except for next week because next week is spring break anyway. But they are continuing to do this. This is something our community actually does in the summertime as well. So you can go to the park, they call it park lunch, and 0 to 18 can get a free lunch at the park Monday through Friday. And I think it's so cool because there are a lot of people, we live in a kind of more of a poor community, and there are a lot of people who literally cannot afford to feed their kids, and like work here and the cost of housing is rising, work is slow. It's one of those things where I think it's wonderful that they do this, and it also brings a lot of community together because we get together more often. We get together and hang out at the park every day. With this whole COVID-19, I don't know that they will do summer lunch this year though, and if they do, it might just be like only drive-through or something like this is. But I don't know. I don't even know what they packed for lunch. I'll show you when I get home. But they said it's lunch and breakfast the next day. And so because it's 0 to 18, all 7 of our kids got one of these because our kids are all under 18. So anyway, it is interesting. I'm really grateful they make it so that the kids don't have to be there with the parents too, because we're trying to quarantine as much as possible. My kids are going stir crazy though, so I am going to take them for a drive today. We were home all day yesterday, and I kind of am trying to just do like every other day unless we get shelter in place, which means you cannot leave your house at all. Unless we get that, then I'm trying to just like, you know, every other day or every third day take them to do something that's through a drive-through or that's not too much, you know, no exposure to other people, but just as minimal as possible. So I don't know, we'll kind of see what happens, and I'm not really sure how this world is, you know, how this is gonna go down. We're just kind of taking it one day at a time here and hoping for the best. And I've been guarding my kids from all of the social media and information out there because I don't want to freak them out. And there's a lot of negativity and a lot of drama online right now. So I've been trying to guard them as much as possible from that stuff. So I guess we will see how and what happens with this pandemic that we are going through, and really where we are in a few weeks from now will all determine based on how we all act and react right now. So I don't know what's gonna happen. We're just gonna see. Okay, for those of you who are wondering what's in the brown paper bag that we got from the school for the lunch and breakfast the next day, it has Cinnamon Toast Crunch in a little thing. They got a chocolate milk. They got strawberry milk and a chocolate milk. Barbecue chips. So this is for lunch today and breakfast tomorrow. Fruit snacks. An Uncrustable. A little baggie of carrots. Some graham crackers. And a cup of fruit. So that is for 2 meals. And each child's, I think, is the same. Maybe the chips are different. Maybe the cereal is, yeah, the cereals are different and chips are different on some of them. But generally speaking, they're about the same. So there are 7 bags because we have the 7 kids. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, 7 of those. I went and picked up Avia's homework because her online things are not working. Riker's teacher's getting his ready, and the secretary is our neighbor, so she's going to bring it home, and I'll go over and get it from her. So she was like, yeah, I'll just bring it home for you, which I super appreciated that, because I was like, she didn't have time to get it ready, and I didn't have, we're busy later, so I was like, okay, it's fine, like, it'll be fine, we'll just meet up later. So that is what's happening right now. I'm gonna take these chocolate milks and breakfast stuff in for tomorrow, and then the kids can eat their food on the way on our little adventure. Kippy, are you eating? How's the school lunch, guys?
Chips are good.
Yeah?
Thought the school was better.
Oh, whatever.
Sun chips.
Yeah, sun chips. It's a type of chip.
They're super good chips. Hey, yeah, let me help you.
All right. Kai, you want the chips? No? You want chocolate milk? No, you got yours?
Some.
Oh, Riker, I think that's your chocolate milk. Whose chips are these?
I don't
You
want
have chips? Who doesn't? Oh, you don't want them, Riker? Do you want to switch Kippy and have barbecue?
Nah.
All right. Is everyone buckled?
I got.
Here we go. Well, today I bought a potty for Kip because he's terrified of the big potty, and we attempted, I'll show you the potty, it's super cute. It's just this like little potty, this little like flushable potty. So he's afraid of the big toilet, and I had a friend who got this idea to potty train during quarantine for COVID-19, and I was like, that is genius. So I went to the store when I was already going out to the store. I didn't make a special trip for the potty, but I went to the store, Walmart today, and I got that little potty and some groceries that we need in case we have to do what is called shelter in place. If you don't know what that is, basically it means do not leave your house at all, even for work, unless you work at like a grocery store or a hospital or a gas station or things that have to remain open for society. And we don't work at any of those places, so we may be stuck at home for a hot minute. Anyway, so I was preparing for that just by making sure I have at least like 9 to 10 days worth of meals in our house and just little things like that to make sure that we're prepared as we can be. Obviously, I don't think you can be perfectly prepared for quarantine of that long, but I just want to do the best that I could. So while we were out, I got a potty. I get home and literally don't even have it out of the box, and Kip's like, yeah, potty, Kippy potty. And he was so excited. So of course I start pumping him full of fluids. I'm like giving him lots of juice. And he peed in the potty in 3.5 hours, almost 4 hours. He peed 12 times in the potty, and he got up and played in between and would run to the potty and sit down. So I would say that was super successful. He did not pee anywhere but the potty the whole time he was in training this afternoon, and he only peed on the potty and every time on the potty, and he did so good. And 12 times is a lot, but we were giving him a lot of fluids. He had like 3 bottles of fluid, but he's doing super, super well with it. He even farted on the potty, which I know that's a lot of TMI, but here's the thing. Farts come before poop usually. And so I'm hoping tomorrow, he always poops in the morning. He was totally holding it in tonight, like totally holding it in, but he always poops in the morning. So I know this is TMI, but this is just part of potty training. So if it bugs you, I'm sorry. But I'm going to go and wake up before him in the morning and put him right on the potty and just get to it so that we can get this part, the crappy part, which is the poop part of potty training, over with. Because I'm pretty sure he's already pee trained. Like, he already runs straight to the potty when he needs to pee and goes and sits and pees, and then he's so proud of himself and does a cute little dance after. And for a sec, we were all distracted and didn't see that he had peed, and like everyone's been praising him, and we didn't see that he had peed, and he was dancing around, and he looks at everyone like, why are you not dancing for me? And then he goes and shows us his potty and that it was full of pee, and then everyone started dancing for him, and good job, Kippy. And he was like, yeah, like, hello, you're supposed to be cheering for me. It was so funny. Anyway, so he is doing really good with that. I'm exhausted now. It is like 10:30, so I'm going to go to bed, and we'll see you later. Bye, guys.